reactions trail photo of Peter Obi as he was spotted taking measurements at a local tailor's shop. Netizens on social media are reacting over a photo of Peter Obi that recently surfaced online. Peter Obi, a former governor of Anambra State and the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, is contesting the outcome of the presidential election at the Court of Appeal. However, Peter Obi has shown to have a good taste of fashion, especially when rocking his usual black senator wears. In the photo, which is currently trending on social media, Peter Obi could be seen standing at a local tailor shop, putting his usual black outfit as tailor takes his waist measurement. The photo has gained a lot of mixed reactions as netizens share different views on it. While reacting, a Twitter user who shared the photo wrote, "Mr. Obi, who always patronizes local entrepreneurship, visited Toga Fashion House, Oka, to renew his measurements and saw another black senator." And let's look at the replies. Apart from the fact that my president is always wearing black senator on most occasions, to those that don't know why, listen, black is used to represent mourning. This is to say that my Oga, they mourn the failed country, corruption, killings, and injustice. I so much love it. You know what I mean? See, this is the thing, right? I am not saying that Peter Obi is not a good man or he does not patronize local businesses, but it's how people would then really, sometimes because people will just talk, you can present yourself in your own favor by just putting something out there, and then the best narrative, if you are liked at least, now it's like as if for an English literature class, this person has drawn meaning. He's wearing black to signify the mourning of the Nigerian failed state. And I'm like, come on, I promise you the guy probably just liked it and you're the one reading too much into it. And yes, at the end of the day, it's like, this is just news for whoever likes Peter Obi, and I don't see how this benefits the Nigerian people, to be honest. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the thing. If you followed Peter Obi, you know that this is not necessarily a big deal. In fact, you should compare the other politicians to his standard, because he's always been supporting local businesses, especially in Anambra State, the state that he was governor for. Like, he has always been on the streets, and he has always been on the streets where he has actually not actively promoted those times. So those times where he's been on the street, he actually didn't promote it as much. And that's why I'm like, okay, fine, this guy, okay, it's genuine. Because a lot of the times, these politicians will do things for social media. They don't necessarily have to do something elaborate. They just have to look like they're doing something good. For example, now, because of the caliber of man that he is, he would then draw positive connotations, apart from the people that are just haters who have problems at home. But let's say it's somebody like Atiku or Tinubu, individuals that have really not alienated themselves, but they've really they've created that distance. They've created that, oh, the people are here, I'm here. So when we see them, if we see Tinubu in this shop or we see Atiku in this shop, it's, what's the word? It's suspicious. We are not likely to think that it is genuine because they have not presented themselves as close to grassroots. And that's why we always never believe politicians, especially when it comes to elections, because that is the only time you will see them on the street. That's the only time you see, even Sanwo-Olu as well. That's the only time you see them dancing with the youth, acting all jovial and all that. And it's like, literally. So, at the end of the day, whatever it is, this doesn't really show anything. I mean, and to be honest, it has also brought a bit of mixed review because, imagine somebody literally says, if he likes, he should take his measurements in the evil forest. He will never be our president. And then someone says, we're the act movie for him children. And it's like, whatever you do, because people are always going to talk, you really can't control the narrative. But people will reach for whatever they want. You just have to be you. Literally, don't even do anything. And that's the thing with a lot of publicity for Peter Obi, you can tell that he's actually not behind it. So that's why it's easy believable, because if he posted it on his page, right, I was like, oh, just casually getting my measurements done by the hardworking, Nigerian tailors, and I salute you, tailors, and what you do, then it doesn't look genuine. And I guess maybe it's a strategy, whether it's true or not, but the positive things that spread very fast about Peter Obi is never by Peter Obi himself. And isn't that a good sign? Isn't that, a sign of a genuine person? So at the end of the day, I just think that people are going to talk, and what can you do? No, what can you actually do about it? So at the end of the day, it's like the conversation would now be, he's lost the election. What else is he doing? Why is he trying this hard? It's like, what do you expect? People are just going to talk. And there's really there's sort of nothing you can do about it, because it's like, okay. Like, literally, okay. Anyways, looking at more comments as well. Is this supposed to be news? Is this what we're supposed to... I don't think so. Everything is a scam. This man is supposed to be a comedian. He always shows himself. We do not have your time, bro. He wants to become the president of Nigeria by all means. And it's like, it's so funny how people call him out. Oh, he really wants to be president. And the other people that have been desperate, that have been trying, and they have failed. You don't see how they're desperate to be president. And you don't even see how your current president shows desperation on how he got to office. It's so crazy. It's like, people have problem, because really what they want to see is what they want to see. And if they decide that they want to see it, they want to see it. And there's nothing that you can do to change why they see it or how they want to see it. And it's funny because the amount of hate that Peter Obi has received, I personally think that even his opponents have a role to play, because obviously it's competition. But seeing how Nigerians react to him, I personally think that Nigerians don't even like anything good. And if there was change that was going to happen, we would be the biggest resistance to it, rather than the people who think who resisted. You would think that it's the opponents and the people in office that would hinder such progress. But you see somebody who's literally said, I want to take care of you, and then I just reacting like this. People are calling him all sorts of names. Someone should check on his brain because he lost the election. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, fine. Nigerians are actually not ready for the change that they want. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.